Princess Anne just dropped a royal bombshell revealing King Charles's final wish that no one saw coming. But instead of bringing the family closer, it sparked a fiery clash between Prince William and Prince Harry. Emotions are high, tempers are flaring, and the monarchy may never be the same. Here's what really happened behind palace doors.
He won't speak to me because of this security stuff. But it would be nice to reconcile. And there are things that have happened that I can now forgive. I have moved past that. I can forgive my family's involvement, my father's, my brother, and my stepmother. I can forgive the press to a large extent as well for so many things that have happened.
The royal family is back in the spotlight again, and this time it is not for a fancy event or another royal baby. It is all about Prince Harry and King Charles. Their relationship has gone from cold to freezing. Things were already tense when Harry moved to the United States, but now reports say the drama is worse than ever. They barely talk, and when they do, it is awkward and short. Some insiders say Charles feels betrayed. Others say Harry just wants to live his own life. Harry says he wants to help people. He talks a lot about mental health and standing up for what is right. He says he wants to do real work that makes a difference. That sounds nice, but not everyone in the royal circle is clapping for him, especially not after the interviews, the book, and the Netflix deal. Everyone always thought Prince William would get most of King Charles' wealth. He is the oldest son. He follows the rules. He is the next king, so it made sense. At least it did until Princess Anne spoke up. Princess Anne is not someone who seeks attention. She is known for being tough and honest. So when she revealed the truth about King Charles's final wishes, the palace went silent. No one saw it coming, not even William or Harry. It all went down during a quiet afternoon behind palace walls. Princess Anne asked for a private meeting. This was not a normal family gathering, it was serious. Only a few people were called in. Prince William came, so did Prince Harry, Queen Camilla was there, and of course, King Charles. But one person was missing, Meghan Markle. She was not invited. That raised a few eyebrows. Some say it was to avoid drama, others say it was a sign. Either way, her seat was empty. At first, everyone sat stiff and silent. No one knew why Anne called the meeting. Then the tension started to build. Voices got louder, people started interrupting each other, there were long pauses and sharp looks. It was not just a family catch-up, it was something bigger, something heavier. Emotions were all over the place. Some even say there were tears. Then Princess Anne stood up. She did not smile. She did not ask for attention. She just started talking. Anne has always been the straight-talking one, no fake smiles, no soft words. She says what she means. That is exactly what she did here. She looked around the room and shared what King Charles told her in private. The king's health is getting worse. His cancer diagnosis is real, and it has changed how he sees things. He does not want to follow the usual royal rules anymore. He wants to leave things behind the way he believes is right, and he trusted Anne to share it with the family.
Life is a precious thing, and I'm acutely aware of the fragility of that. I can only come to the UK safely if I'm invited. And you know, there is a lot of control and ability in my father's hands. Ultimately, this whole thing could be resolved.
King Charles's final wishes were not what anyone expected. Everyone just assumed Prince William would get it all. The title, the land, the money, the power. That has always been the royal way. Firstborn gets everything, end of story. But King Charles had a different plan, one that left the whole family in shock. He decided not to hand everything over to William just yet. Charles is looking ahead. He is thinking about about more than just tradition. He is thinking about the future of the monarchy. The world is changing. People are asking tough questions about the royal family. Charles wants to make sure the crown stays strong, and that means doing things differently. One of the biggest surprises was his thoughts about Prince Harry. Yes, the same Harry who stepped away from royal life, the same Harry who gave interviews, wrote a book, and spilled all the royal tea. But even after all that, King Charles is not ready to shut the door on him. Some close to the king say he still believes Harry has a role to play, maybe not back inside the palace, but somewhere nearby, maybe helping with royal causes, maybe just being part of the picture again. Charles believes keeping that door open could help heal the family. William was stunned. He has always followed the rules. He stayed, worked, smiled, and waited, and now his father wants to share some of the spotlight with the brother who walked away. It is a bold move, maybe even a little emotional, but it shows just how much Charles cares about more than crowns and castles. He wants to leave behind a royal family that can survive, even if that means rewriting the rules.
Look at the impact that if anything was to happen to me, my wife, or my father's grandchildren, if anything was to happen to them, look where the responsibility lies. You know, so you know, there's a duty of care that has been completely thrown out the window.
When King Charles passes away, there is no pause, no family vote, no time to think. Prince William becomes king right away. That is the rule. It is automatic. The second Charles is gone, William takes the crown. No delays, no special ceremony needed to make it official. That part happens later. But the title of king passes in an instant. That is how royal succession works. It keeps things simple. It keeps the throne from sitting empty. This rule is not new. It has been this way for a long time. Queen Elizabeth did not expect to be queen so early in life. She was only 25. Her father, King George VI, died suddenly. She was far from home when she got the news. But even then, the crown became hers at that very moment. One day she was a princess. The next, she was queen. Just like that. Now it is William's turn to get ready. He and Kate are not just smiling for cameras. They are in serious training mode. They are going to meetings, taking on new jobs, talking with world leaders. Behind the scenes, they are learning how to rule a country. Palace staff is making changes too. Things are being planned. New roles are being handed out. Security is being upgraded. The pressure is building. Charles is still here, but everyone knows the day will come.
To withhold certain information from me, restrict me from being able to speak about certain things to the public, that this national security matter is not bound by any law, and that Ravek can abandon the very processes, the very expert processes that exist.
When King Charles dies, everything will kick into action. There's a plan for it, and it's called Operation Menai Bridge. It's a secret protocol that spells out every step, from the moment of his passing to the day Prince William takes the throne. This isn't something they're figuring out on the spot. It's been planned for years. First, the family will be notified. Then, the Prime Minister gets the call. After that, Buckingham Palace will make the official announcement. The notice outside the palace gates will be black-edged, signaling that the nation is in mourning. The whole country will know. Flags will fly at half-mast. It will be a time for the nation to grieve, but the coronation of Prince William won't happen right away. It takes time to plan, and the country needs to mourn. The coronation will be a massive event, but that won't be for months. It's all part of the tradition. There's also a backup plan. If King Charles becomes too sick to rule before he dies, there's something called the Regency Act. This act allows another royal to step in if the king can no longer do his duties. This person would temporarily take over until Charles passes. It's all written down step by step so the country knows what to do when that time comes.
Thank you very much. I'm going to turn my back.
When King Charles passes away, Queen Camilla's life will change, but not in the way people might expect. She won't be known as the Queen Mother like Queen Elizabeth was. Instead, she will be called Queen Dowager. The title sounds royal, but it is actually a bit less glamorous. While she won't have the same power or attention, she will still be respected. It's a more subdued role that comes with age and history. Camilla will also need to figure out where she will live. Buckingham Palace has been home, but when Charles is gone, things might shift. Prince William will take over and the family might make changes. It's unclear if Camilla will stay at the palace or move to another place. Either way, her days as the king's wife will be over and her role will be less public. However, Camilla will still be busy with her charity work. She has spent years focusing on causes like helping victims of domestic violence and supporting literacy programs. Even though she won't be the queen anymore, she'll remain active in her charities. She may step back from the spotlight, but she will continue her work quietly and with purpose. Prince Harry's future after King Charles's death is full of uncertainty. One big question is whether he'll release another memoir. The first one caused so much drama, and people wonder if he'll spill even more royal secrets. If he does, it could make things even worse with his family, especially with William. Harry's relationship with William has been strained for years, especially after his marriage to Meghan Markle. The two brothers have been at odds, and the gap between them only seems to widen. When William becomes king, there's talk of stripping Harry of his royal titles. If that happens, he'll lose the HRH title and his place in royal duties. Kate Middleton's journey from commoner to future queen consort is nothing short of extraordinary. Unlike many royals, she didn't grow up in a palace or have a traditional royal upbringing. Instead, she came from a middle-class family, attended university, and worked a regular job before meeting Prince William. This normal start gives her a down-to-earth, relatable quality that sets her apart from the rest of the royal family. Kate's early life is a sharp contrast to the usual royal path. She wasn't born into the spotlight, but her connection with Prince William catapulted her into the royal world. Because of this, she connects easily with the public. Her relatable background makes her the royal who feels like one of us. Kate's bond with Queen Elizabeth II was also something special. The Queen respected her for her calm, steady approach and work ethic. In moments of royal tension, Kate's influence was often a calming one. When Meghan Markle made her controversial claims during the Oprah interview, Kate stayed quiet, handling the situation with grace and dignity. With Queen Elizabeth passing, Kate and William's roles are becoming more important. People already see Kate as a stabilizing force in the family with her calm presence and ability to handle difficult situations. Without Harry and Meghan's support, Kate and William will need to take on more responsibilities. Kate's growing influence will be key to the monarchy's future, as she's ready to face whatever comes next. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and share if you enjoyed this deep dive into the royal family's future. Be sure to subscribe for more updates on the latest royal news.